Hello friends, welcome back. In this session, we are going to discuss reasoning in AI agents with a special focus on chain of thought. This is one of the most important reasoning patterns in agentic AI because it helps the system think in a structured, stepwise manner instead of jumping directly to a conclusion. So when people see an AI system produce a strong answer, they often focus only on the final output. But in real agent systems, the quality of the final output depends heavily on the quality of the reasoning path that produced it. So in this session, we will understand what chain of thought is, why it matters, where it helps, and what are its limitations. Why reasoning matters? Let us begin with a basic principle. AI agents should not jump directly into conclusions. In enterprise workflows, decisions often involve incomplete data, policy rules, exceptions, comparisons, and consequences. If the system moves too quickly from input to answer, it may sound fluent but still be wrong. This is why reasoning matters. Good agents reason before they act. Weak reasoning creates fragile decisions, and fragile decisions lead to weak execution. If the thinking path is poor, the action path will usually suffer as much. So, reasoning quality is not a background detail, it's directly affecting the trust, reliability, and execution quality. What is chain of thought? Chain of thought is a step by step reasoning. Instead of moving directly from a problem statement to a final answer, the agent works through explicit intermediate steps. It identifies what is happening, interprets the available evidence, compares relevant conditions, and then arrives at a conclusion. This is very important because the system is not just generating more words, it is making the reasoning path more visible and structured. That visibility improves traceability. It also improves discipline because the system is less likely to make a silent leap from a weak evidence to a confident answer. So, chain of thought is really about explicit reasoning rather than compressed reasoning. One shot output versus chain of thought. This slide gives us a very useful comparison. Yes, a one shot output gives a direct answer that can sometimes be efficient but often hides the assumptions. The user sees the conclusion but not the reasoning path behind it. That makes explainability weaker. Chain of thought is different. It shows explicit steps. It makes the reasoning path visible. As a result, the final conclusion is usually better justified. In simple terms, one shot output focuses on the destination. Chain of thought makes the path visible as well. And in enterprise systems, the path often matters just as much as the answer itself. How chain of thought works? Now let us look at how chain of thought actually works. The first step is to identify the problem clearly. The second step is to interpret the available evidence. The third step is to compare the conditions, rules, or facts. The fourth step is to infer the likely cause or meaning. And the fifth step is to choose a grounded conclusion. This sequence is very critical. It is important because it creates order. Instead of reacting impulsively, the system reasons progressively. That makes the final answer more stable and more reviewable. So, chain of thought is really a disciplined sequence of thinking steps. Where chain of thought really helps? Chain of thought is especially useful in tasks that follow one strong reasoning path. For example, it helps in invoice validation where the system must compare fields and find the source of mismatch. It helps in document interpretation where the meaning of a clause or section must be read carefully. It also helps in policy matching, contract comparison, root cause analysis, and stepwise decision support. In all these cases, the task is not mainly about creativity. It is about structured reasoning. That is why chain of thought works so well in such workflows. It gives order to the thinking process. All right, we will take an enterprise example. Let's get a bit practical. Suppose an invoice discrepancy is detected. A weak system may simply say discrepancy found, escalate. But chain of thought works differently. It first detects the mismatch, then compares it with the purchase order. After that, it checks with the contract terms. It reviews amendment history. It identifies most likely cause. And only then does it choose the correct next action. This is much stronger because the final action is grounded in reasoning rather than only in detection. So, chain of thought improves not just explanation but the decision quality. The benefits, yes, we need to summarize that. Chain of thought improves the reasoning discipline. It reduces silent jumps in logic where the system moves too quickly from evidence to answer. It lowers the hallucination risk by forcing the reasoning path to remain visible and structured. It also makes decisions easier to explain, which is extremely important in enterprise workflows. Another major benefit is reviewability. Yes, when reasoning is visible, human can inspect it, challenge it, and trust it more appropriately. So, chain of thought improves both quality and transparency. Do we have limitations? Yes, it has an important limitation. It works best when the task has one dominant reasoning path. If the problem is mostly linear and sequential, this is very strong. However, when many candidate paths exist, chain of thought can become too narrow. In ambiguous situations, it may follow one plausible route and not explore competing interpretations properly. That means it could be less effective for branching problems, multi-option strategies, or cases where several credible explanations must be compared. So chain of thought is powerful, but it is not enough for every kind of reasoning problem. Let's have the key takeaway. We are going to end the session with a central idea. Chain of thought makes agent reasoning explicit. It is strong for linear, sequential, and ordered decision tasks. It improves reliability by structuring the logic before the system commits a conclusion. But some problems require more than one path. Some tasks involve ambiguity, alternatives, and competing possibilities. That is why the next reasoning pattern becomes very important. In the next session, we will discuss the tree of thoughts, which will help us understand more on this. That will help the agents explore and compare multiple reasoning paths before choosing the best one. If you like the channel and the content, kindly subscribe. That's the best way I can get encouraged. If you have any questions, please go ahead, type it in the chat section. I'll be very happy to answer them. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next session shortly.